Welcome to Choice Compass. Okay, let's get right into it. If you're looking for a budget-friendly iPhone around early 2026, Apple has cooked up a real head-scratcher. Do you go for the brand new iPhone 17e or the now one-year-old iPhone 16? And this is a genuinely tough choice Apple's thrown at us. Look at this. On one side, you've got the brand new iPhone 17e. It's cheaper, it's got a faster brain inside, and it gives you twice the storage. But then on the other side, there's the iPhone 16. Yeah, it's older and it costs more, but it's rocking that more modern look and a way more versatile camera. So how in the world do you pick one? Well, to figure this out, we're gonna break it all down. We'll kick things off with that big $100 price gap. Then we'll dive into power and performance, followed by design and durability. After that, it's the big camera showdown. We'll also look at connectivity to see which one's more future-proof. And finally, we'll wrap it all up to help you make your final choice. All right, let's jump right in. First up, the most obvious place to start, the money. Okay, so the starting line here is crystal clear. The new kid on the block, the iPhone 17e, is just $599. That's a full $100 cheaper than the iPhone 16, which is still hanging around for $699. And it's actually pretty rare to see Apple price a new phone under an older one like this. So that's the big question, right? What exactly does that extra $100 buy you or save you? And that question leads us perfectly into our next section, because this is where the iPhone 17e really starts to make its case. It's all about packing newer, better guts for less cash. So get this, the 17e doesn't just get a hand-me-down chip. Nope. It's got the current A19 chip. That means it's faster and more power efficient than the A18 you'll find in the iPhone 16. Plus, you get double the storage right out of the box. We're talking 256 gigs instead of 128. And because of that zippy new chip, the battery life is better too. You're gonna get around 4 extra hours of video playback. I mean, that's a huge deal for how you use your phone every day. So when you just look at the raw power, the day-to-day speed, and how long the phone is gonna feel fast, the cheaper 7J is, believe it or not, the more powerful phone. It's not just some budget option, it's a genuine performance for your dollar champion. And that right there is what makes this decision so tricky. Okay, but the whole story just flips on its head the second you stop looking at what's inside the phones and start looking at what's on the outside. And yeah, this is probably the very first thing you're gonna notice. The iPhone 16 has that sleek, modern, dynamic island up top, the one that shows live activities and just looks cleaner. The 17e, on the other hand, it kind of takes a step back. It's using that older, bigger notch design from the iPhone 13 and 14 days. And for a lot of people, that's a pretty big deal, both in how it looks and how it works. The screen itself is another one of these key trade-offs. Now, don't get me wrong, both are sharp, but the iPhone 16 screen can get way brighter, especially when you're outside. We're talking a peak of 2,000 nits. So if you're someone who's constantly using your phone in the bright sun, that is a difference you will feel like every single time you look at it. But hey, it's not a complete win for the 16 here. The 17 definitely fights back. It's got tougher ceramics Shield 2 glass, so it should handle scratches a bit better. And here's a big one. It brings back full MagSafe support. So all those cool magnetic chargers and wallets, they're back in play, which is a huge quality of life win. Of course, the iPhone 16 does have some extra exclusive colors if that's your thing. All right, let's talk about what might just be the #1 deal breaker or deal maker for a lot of you. The cameras. Seriously, if you live and breathe through your phone's camera, you need to pay close attention to this next part. The difference here is about as simple as it gets, and it's pretty much where that extra $100 is going. The iPhone 17e has one really good main camera. The iPhone 16, though, has 2. And trust me, that second lens changes everything. Because with that second lens, you suddenly unlock this whole new world of photography. You get that 0.5x ultra-wide view, which is perfect for huge landscape shots or, finally fitting everyone in the family photo. It lets you do real macro photography, getting super duper close to flowers and textures. For video, you get awesome stuff like cinematic mode and action mode for those silky smooth shots. Oh, and you can capture spatial photos and videos for the Vision Pro. The 16 even has a dedicated camera button. The iPhone 17, it just can't do any of that. Period. Okay, let's move on to some of the hidden upgrades. The stuff you don't really see, but that makes a big difference in how your phone connects to everything else, both now and in the future.
When you look at the specs, the iPhone 16 is definitely the more future-proof phone. It's got Wi-Fi 7, which is the next big thing for super fast, reliable internet. It also has that second-gen ultra-wideband chip. What does that mean for you? It means you can use precision finding with the new AirTag 2, literally getting an arrow on your screen pointing you straight to your lost keys. And if you're into smart home gadgets, it has a Thread radio, which just makes all that stuff work better together. The 17e is missing all three of those things.
So there you have it. We've looked at the power, the design, the cameras, the future-proofing. Now it's time to bring it all home. It really just boils down to one simple question. What do you care about most in a phone? And really, we can split this choice into two paths for two different types of people. Path 1 is for the person who's all about raw power and getting the most bang for their buck. Path 2 is for the person who values those premium features and a more polished, do-it-all experience. So you should choose the iPhone 17e if you're a pragmatist, if you want the absolute fastest performance, the best possible battery life, and double the storage for less than $600, this is your phone. It's for the person who cares about speed and efficiency and doesn't really care about all the fancy camera tricks. But you should choose the iPhone 16 if you're happy to pay that extra $100 for the more complete package. If you're a photo fanatic who needs that ultra-wide camera, if you just love the modern look and feel of the dynamic island, or if you need the brightest screen for using it outdoors, then the 16 is your answer. It's also the better pick if you're all in on the latest smart home and tracking gear. So at the end of the day, Apple's laid out a fascinating choice for us, right? It's the new phone built for raw performance and value, going up against the older phone, which is all about external polish and features. The question really is, which one wins for you, performance or polish? We break down every option A versus option B scenario by comparing practical features against creative solutions. Our mission is to provide clarity, helping you save time and money. Subscribe to Choice Compass and transform every difficult dilemma into a clear, confident choice. See you next time.